Alright, hey everybody. Welcome to Mom's Basement Streams. Today we are going to be trying to play Tefaeries again. This time the list is a little more refined. There's one less Field of Ruin. Concealed Courtyard is sizably better than Seachrome Coast because you can't cast Thoughtseize off of Seachrome Coast. We've made a few other tweaks. We changed it to Serum Visions because it's just a better card than Opt. We're down a Jace, and Vanillion clicked lowered the CMC. We tossed in a Liliana of the Veil because it plays very nicely with Stoneforge in a lot of cases. Oh, before we go any further, remember, we have a suggestion box, a schedule. If you're feeling generous, donate to us on Patreon. We have a TCG player if you're looking to buy into a deck spontaneously. Never have seen that happen with Origi. But with all that being said, we also, let's see, what other changes? Oh, we cut a Bitter Blossom. The fourth one is a lot. And that's a problem Fairies more or less has, is that you need a Bitter Blossom to be playable. You don't want more than one, ever. Well, that's not necessarily true. There are matchups, particularly Primeval Titan decks, where you do, but most of the time it's pretty bad. We should be on a Plague Engineer on the board. Mana Traders was out. Yeah, so guess we're just gonna get straight into it. When I played this deck at the last FNM, my losses were less to what I was playing against, more to not knowing how to play with Stoneforge in Modern. And I think that's going to be a pretty frequent motif you see in a lot of Modern matches, is that instead of like Stoneforge being ridiculous, winning a lot because it's ridiculous, more often than not, I'm expecting that Stoneforge will win a lot or do okay because no one knows how to play against it in this format. I'm used to having to interact with it like it's going to get a Umezawa's Jite, which dramatically increases the priority of dealing with it. But in Modern, it's less of an issue. This is fine. Excuse me. Yeah. So another thing is that when people talk about like the hypothetical Twin Forge deck, I don't think they get how dumb inconsistent that is. Like, there is a pretty good difference between what? Huh. That's a balance. Oh, it's just crashing footfalls. Never mind. Okay. I was about to be way more scared because if that had been a balance, pretty sure we would have lost. No lie. I need to get these rhinos out of the way. We're just going to run out of Stoneforge next turn. I'm actually a lot of the time okay with drawing, getting to like 5 lands with this deck because it just means that Batterskull is better. Fortunately, we're playing against a deck that runs Electro Dominance, which means fairies are very good against it. And we also have Teferi, and the combination of these two cards is very good against anyone who's trying to make any sort of cascade play. Let's see, do you have another one? This is this is the Wild West. Okay, we'll get an island. This next one's gonna get a plains. We're gonna bounce the Rhino, actually. Because we needed another 1-mana removal spell. Out of the board, we end up getting... Well, we get Unmoored Ego, we get Engineered Explosives, we get Force of Negations, Disenchant, and I think Verdict is fine here. Okay. Got anything to do with that? We'll get Light and Shadow off the Stoneforge, hopefully. And then we go from there. Light and Shadow gets us back a whole bunch of stuff. The good news is Electro Dominance is useless. Outside of killing a Teferi. Yeah. Yeah. That feels like the incorrect play on their part. And during their draw phase, we're going to Thoughtseize them. Well, beat 8 power on turn 1. Okay, so equip that. We get back a Spell Stutter. And then we'll Serum. Okay, so that can go on the bottom, that can be put on top, because the Teferi, that's really good. Okay. So let's see. We run out the Bitter Blossom. Yeah, we just run out this Bitter Blossom. He is on a very cool deck. And don't have too much else to say. Okay. Engineered, Force Negations, Ego, Disenchant. Like everything in our... Oh, Spell Snare doesn't seem great. Spell Snare seems pretty bad, honestly. Because we're going to trim a... Actually, trimming a few things. Don't really see us wanting Jace quite as much. And Light and Shadow, well, good isn't necessarily the best in the world. Path lets us get more tokens. Or not more tokens, more lands. I think I'm going to side like this. Sort of trim it down. Yeah, that seems okay. We will keep this. We have a turn one. Man, we would have been so screwed if they had just... played things to not style on us. But the need for style points was too great. Such is life when you play a goofy multicolor deck. We'll just get another island. We don't really need a whole ton of variety in our lands. So... honestly, I should have brought in the extirpates, but... like... Electro... anything is cool. How good it is, pretty pretty up for discussion. Okay, so hmm. Okay, I want the Stone Forge. I want the Inquisition. So if I get the Inquisition, without Teferi, right now it's more or less just there. Hmm. That's really unfortunate. Think we have to go with the field, or no, it's engineered. This feels really bad. Hmm. Oh, it's discard. Well, screwed that up. Screwed that up real bad. Another one? Okay, so that's going to be swinging at us for 9 really soon. One, be able to have a creature out there with a fire and ice on it. Hmm. Okay. Well, hopefully they'll play a little bit faster because they are not playing with the greatest amount of haste in the world. Do we want anything? Do we want to change anything to... Like, I guess we probably want... We want the last Stone Forge. Um, Probably extirpates. Okay, so we're gonna go to 8. Really good top deck? Don't know what it could be, but need... Might be able to do something with that. We needed that, not swords, path. Like, if we'd had that path to exile... we would not be getting beaten down by a Greater Gargadon. Yeah, we'll shuffle. If we can hit another land, we can Teferi bounce that, and then he can never resolve one. And that's more or less the plan I got right now. It's not a great plan. Hell, I'd argue it's not even a good plan. Balance. Cut that. Bring in another Stoneforge. Do I want brutality here? Batterskull might be too slow. Case. I really hate trimming Batterskulls. Okay, we're gonna try this. I don't know how I'm supposed to sideboard for this matchup because, well, I don't often play against whatever exactly we are playing against. Well, it's a really, really solid hand. Just need to find one interactive spell outside of our engineered explosives. Hopefully not another turn 1 Electro Dominance. I don't want to get Blood Moon. Yeah, this is kind of not my favorite in the world. So, we have actually have a few different ways of doing this. We can path one of those. Save ourselves our engineer to be able to hit that. So we can decide on whether or not we want the Force of Negation later. We can afford to take 4. It's not an especially grievous hit. Trying to think of what they can do with like the extra mana. And it's nothing like super great because their deck's designed to operate on so little lands anyway because you're just Electrodominancing and As for Tolding and that's all you got. That was a mistake. I needed to leave back all the rogues and then go for flashing in Snapcaster trading. Oh, I think I'm gonna fetch here because I'm much. Well, yeah, I want to fetch here because I want to be able to shut him off that As for Told. Turns out it's pretty good. Holy cow, that is annoying. Really wish we had found a Teferi instead of, well, anything. Yeah, I already got all the equipments out. Ah, God, that's really, this is a gross deck. It's really cool though. Yep, that is a Gargadon. You're going to sure make a pain in my butt. So if we draw a blue spell next turn, we hold that up for the force negation. We run out of fire and ice, we equip it to something. Really wish I had another Teferi about now. Normally, so lately I've been more and more, it's just, I wish I were on a third one of this card. Holy shit. This dude is a champion. Yeah, we don't have any outs for that. Like, all 4 crashing footfalls is really good. Huh. Didn't even, you know? Did not even consider it. That feels like my bad. Probably should have. Hmm. Huh. Well, live and learn. One of the problems with Modern as a format, and this is something that I feel like I've said endlessly, is that if you don't play a ton of it, you're going to lose less because really of play skill or anything else so much as just experience. So I don't feel particularly bad about that loss. Cool, we won the dice roll even? That was fortuitous. Are we playing against the same deck? Well, did we just get treasure hunted? Um, it is a very weird day. It is a very, very weird day. I don't know how long it's been since I played against Treasure Hunt, but I can tell you it has been a very hot minute. Wait, we don't want rip. We... This ramps us. And also if they're on, if they happen to be on like a Swans package, that's really gross to even say out loud. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go with this. And who said modern leagues became sizably less competitive after they made them not competitive? I'm so terrified, to be honest. Like, this is just one of those decks that they just sort of go. And it doesn't really matter. What you do is less important than you want. Guaranteed. Okay. That is all four. Let's see if they did anything spicy. Oh, Throes of Chaos. That's really cool. Man, what the hell? Hmm. This is a trip. I don't know how I forgot Purge and Disenchant, and those feel like pretty obvious things I should have had. Okay, during their draw phase, we got in them swans. Wait, crap. It's not in the graveyard. Ugh. Okay, so I don't think. Okay, so they just have a day's undoing. Hallowed Fountain? Yes. Want a second white source? Wait, I don't even need a second white source, really. Because I cut all the white cards. Seismic Salt also deals 2. Yep. Flash one of these in. Well, we have mana threatening. This is pretty good. Really glad they don't have access to, like, a red split-second artifact destruction spell. Because that would really stink. I want more cards. That was the worst land to draw. This was my bad, guys. Didn't think about that one. So, what do they have in there? There are 3 swans left in the deck. During their draw phase, extirpate, hit. Yeah, that seems pretty good against combo. Couldn't tell you why. Alright, we will play first. keep this, although it's a more reactive hand and it is extra lands, but we also have like just a lot of good stuff. Okay. Hmm. And to be honest, whatever they were doing, I was not expecting. Pathking on the bottom, Planescape on top. We're gonna run out of Teferi. And just uptick. During their next turn, we get to Thoughtseize them. I don't know what they are on, because honestly, who can tell anymore? Alright. We'll grab a Fire and Ice. During their draw phase, we'll Thoughtseize them. That sounds healthy. I like spells that automatically win counter wars. Well, some days this format is absolute bullshit. This is one of them. What did you do? I played a small Teferi and I won. Oh, okay. That's cool. So, Fetch Shock, click, hope there's like an Urza that we can Fatal Push. Mana is not the best in the world. So no, I won't. I should be smart and just run this out, equip it to the Vendilion Click. Because if we get a discard spell during their draw phase, we can sort of just blow them out of the water. So this is probably the correct line. I'm not happy about it, but it's probably the correct line. I would love for you to concede, my dude, so we can just go to the next game. Now, obviously, we bring in... I love this card. End step, Serum Visions. We'll put Sword of the Meek back in their hand. So we're hitting them for 8. And no way to punch through, just a tiny bit more damage. Well, we'll live. Blue source. Alright, give me a Spell Stutter Sprite. Well, the good news is that even if he does have, even if he did Thopter Foundress there, we would still be able to kill him without too much difficulty. Which is really screwed up. Light and Shadow is not the best here. Extirpates, on the other hand. Disenchant, Rip, and Purge. So, 10 cards. Like, Batterskull is just kind of there. Veil is actively bad because it's so not what we want. I like having Trimming a Path because we still need to have some amount of removal. Click is very slow feeling. Yeah. We're just gonna go with this. Which is still a lot of sideboard cards and a lot of hate for this matchup. This hand doesn't actually do all that much. This hand technically does something, but we need to draw well off the Serum Visions. That is a very risky Serum Visions. I am well aware, but we have a Teferi Spellstutter and Bitter Blossom, and that can more or less just lock them out of the game. It is very greedy. It is so ineffably greedy. Alright, let's just yield through this turn. Our greed punishes us. I still think it was worth keeping. The other change I want to make is cut actually an island for an additional, probably Watergrave. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm not used to streaming this late. Thanks, Richie. Okay, so we have counter magic for Godless Shrine. We didn't even miss a land drop, which probably has more to do with luck than anything else, but I'm gonna take it as just raw skill. Okay, so Urza. That is indeed a start. Hmm. That is much scarier than an Urza. At least for us. I don't know about anybody else, but if you are on the blue-black fairies deck, that is very, very scary. So hopefully we end up getting to counter like something. Well, hopefully they just go for it. If they just go for it, I think we're not gonna lose. Okay. Am I missing something? I am not. Yeah, this is not a bad matchup for us by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually pretty good. The biggest issue with playing against Wurza on fairies is they just have some really weird, nutty effects that let them just go. Okay. You got it, boss. Okay. So we are firmly on the beatdown plan. Yeah. Big five. The really nice thing, and this is my favorite part of this entire deck, is that if you play it correctly, you are very rarely going to have like a shutout type game. It will always feel close for all parties involved, even if it isn't. Which, yes, that doesn't sound particularly polite from my end, but it's true. Normally with fairies, you'll be like, ah, that was a really close one. Because in terms of life total, it was really close. And then during your draw phase, yep. It's like a slower KCI, and KCI was a great matchup for this deck. Good times. Can we unban KCI yet? Okay, well, now I don't see how we can lose, honestly, because we have Snapcaster to get back extra pay and Spell Stutter to counter any of their, like, big spells. Weird. Blocking. Yeah, I wanted to leave that mana up just in case we could draw the Flooded Strand up just in case we drew a Chase. Because it would be really good, but was not to be. We're actually going to path this one. Yep. Okay. Man, this deck is so much more proactive than normal blue-black fairies. Like, normally, winning 2 matches in a row on Moto with fairies, unless you're on Mistbind Click, is just gut-wrenching work. Like, pure drudgery. This, it is a grand time. Hmm. Okay. Well, off to hopefully match 4. And hopefully one that gets done fast. Because my bedtime. Oh wait, you can't see me. Yeah, it's nearly 9. I'm not used to streaming this late without being on some goofy legacy deck. Let's see what you got for me. Huh. Okay. You have Dredge for me. We turbo Light and Shadow. Not Light and Shadow, Fire and Ice. The reason you get Fire and Ice here is because nothing they have blocks a creature equipped with Fire and Ice. Like, at all. They're totally incapable of it. Which makes the matchup much more tolerable. So one of the guys at my locals, he played friends with Brian Carey, Richie Thompson, and I. Ended up playing Dredge for quite a while, and during Dredge v Infect Summer. Is that my boy Josiah? Damn! You looking fresh as fuck. I mean, I don't know if you are. I'm assuming you are. Like, look at yourself. Gorgeous doll. Huh. Well, hopefully they Cathartic Reunion, and then we just gotta blow out with the Spell Snare. Yikes. I don't think we're going to win this one now. Yeah, I'll be at Modern tomorrow. Absolutely. Whatever this rips, purge, force negation, extirpate, unloadable. This is still so much better than I remember it. Like this matchup. Like I'm losing, but I'm not like kill me because I'm playing this game losing. You going to be coming to Modern tomorrow, Josiah? Always with the dredges. You need a conflagrate in there? Land? So this is going to be really ugly this turn because we're going to have to path Amalgam. Okay, we're just going to concede this one. Well. Bring in a gentle 8 sideboard cards. Spell Pierce is so bad. Thoughtseize is also like incredibly painful. Click is mostly liability. Oh wait, Liliana of the Veil. Never mind. Click is great. Do I want this Verdict? Do I want Supreme Verdict in this matchup? Because they have a lot of dudes from time to time, and it can be kind of annoying. Oh, I want Disenchant, because Disenchant hits their, as do I want that, because this also hits their things. So instead of using a bunch of discard, we're just going to play things that scale into late game well? I'm okay with that. I don't normally do that. Now we are on the blue-white with the smallest black splash. Sure. I mostly just want to see how this one goes. This one is probably not supposed to be a keep. At least with the London Mall. But we have the right mana. To more or less play whatever you want for the rest of the game. Seeing both Bitter Blossoms, really unfortunate. Not gonna lie. We'll just get a swamp. This is gonna get Nature's Claimed. It didn't. Ooh. Not to love Bloodghast. We need to play that because we need a blue-white. Okay, this matchup is still bad. turns out. Or at least it feels like it. Might just have been the really irresponsible play on my part. Other hand, if we had seen another blue source, I don't think we would have been getting our asses beat quite so badly. Gross. And he has enough to conflagrate us for lethal, because he has 8 in hand. Salty about that one. Real salty about that. I guess it is more graveyard hate for me. Second rest in peace, I guess. Oh, modern. Okay. Well, let's see. As always, the hand is just fine. Like, this hand does what you want. Alright, well. Okay, that's a bit different from what I was expecting. Let's get a Highland Fountain. Nope. Goal is to just run out of Batterskull as fast as possible. Honestly, I think I'm going to gross. They have a really fast start. Like, they have a Titan next turn? That's really gnarly. Have to get pretty lucky on this one. Oh wait, I screwed up. We're just dead. I think. because he just gets another Valakut. Yeah, we're just at this one. Okay, so what do we need in this matchup? Force negation. And where'd he go? And extirpate. The fatal pushes are pretty bad. Spell pierce is bad, not spell snare. Light and shadow seems pretty bad. Click is so mediocre. For the sake of consistency, we'll cut a Serum Visions. The sideboard needs retooling, I guess, is the biggest thing. You know, that's a good name. This one's fine. The name is great. Don't understand what you're talking about. Would love to have seen a Bitter Blossom with this. Oh, I might get Field of the Deaded. That would suck. Lily is a double cost, so we'll go with mana to make sure we can cast a Lily. Okay. Gotta admit, I wasn't expecting the pro do nothing play. Oh, onward you go, where are you? Yield until next end step. That one's decent, I guess. Needed to do that once, because I don't want to get just bolted. Yeah, that would suck. Uh-oh. Okay, so we need the path to deal with the Titan. I don't think the extirpate is getting us anywhere at the moment. So... Right, that's not the right card. We have counter magic for escape shift. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna win that one, bud. Spell Pierce. We're going second. Feels okay. Wait, no. Where's Inquisition? We just want to max out on just a bunch of discard effects. That doesn't necessarily feel bad. Tefaeries is not actually doing a whole ton for us here. We'll try this. Yeah, I should probably figure out exactly how I need to sideboard in matchups, but because this is completely untested, we're just sort of going with what works. Or, well, not with what works. We're figuring out what works. It turns out to be a pretty time-intensive process. And Taco, it's the best name. Tefaeries. Snapkeep. Yep, this is the hand I want to see against Valakut. Turn to Bitter Blossom with a whole bunch of reasonable cards. Godless Shrine. Seeing so many lands was kind of crappy, but that's okay because, well, we still have some plays. Still some actually really good ones. Veil of Summer. That's definitely in the board. I know you won't, but you don't have to. Just because you're wrong. That was so incorrect on my part. Holy shit. Alright. 9 o'clock, it's past my bedtime. Would have won if we had done that. Okay, well. Lesson learned. Don't tell to Travis. So, this next turn, we have to draw a blue spell to not lose. Because we need to be able to take their Primeval Titans and have the mana for Escape Shift. The counter, or not. Sure. Well, if I had Force Negation like I was supposed to, probably be in a little bit better spot. How many mountains does Escape Shift normally run? Because I can choose mountain. But you have just played a primetime last turn. You could not. Well, we're just gonna name primetime. Holy shit, we're good at this game. Four escape shifts. Okay. Well, hopefully he didn't draw a land. Or we're dead. Sorry, a mountain. If you drew a forest, it's okay. If you drew a mountain, we're dead. Yep. Yep. Don't have the random spell. Wait, no, I couldn't have. I didn't have the mana. Never mind. Yeah, I'm just dead. Alright. Well, that was fun. We learned a lot. First and foremost, list needs to be updated. We need another rest in peace. Honestly, I might just want to go with more unmoored egos. Combo does not seem like a great matchup. Sorry, ramp doesn't seem like a good matchup. I think force and negation should become something else. Like, it's cool when it works, but most of the time it's just like, why isn't this a disdainful stroke, or actually just negate? Let's see. We have... You know what? We'll do one more. Oh, it's 9. It's it's 9:09. Wow, that's so much later than I thought. So we played an hour and 30? Yeah, whatever, we'll do it. Yes. We have a really good start. It's not super color intensive. Or wait, that's not a fetch. Damn it. Okay, well, never mind. We're gonna lose this one just because of that. Okay. Canopy Vista? I am so perplexed. So... Black, white? No, it's black. Spell Pierce the Ephemerate. Yeah, I played against this on Friday, and I lost mostly because, well, I had no idea what I was playing against, if we're going to be completely honest. Like, huh? What? I am so confused right now. What the hell am I playing against? Grip of Fire, nice. Like, I played against... Oh, it's because of the protection from red. This does not feel good. So, we flash in... Spell Stutter... Okay, that's pretty nice. Never didn't have it. We went 2-3 in the first league. In the second one, we are currently in our first game. The first league, you know, damn chat being distracting. Yeah, you can't reflector that. I'm presuming that's what he is. He was tapping the mana as like, oh, I'll just reflector it. Oh, wait. Nice. Godless Shrine. Run out. Honor. Time Raveler. Or attempt to. Get a Sword of Light and Shadow. Play another one of these. There's nothing to get. But next turn we get to double equip a sword. Or double equip swords, and then swing for a lot. Oh, that's gross. Thank God our batter skull is going to do a lot of work. And what he attacks with is like the real question. What's on our board? Okay. Lily, Fatal Push, Brutalities, Verdict. You just bring in a bunch of removal. I'd have really appreciated a snap instead of just all these lands, though. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter what he does here because he had the counter for the Bitter Blossom and the Teferi. We're definitely going to be on the back foot. Yeah, there's no outs on this one because he's just going to take our sword and we're stuck. But we get to take out. Well, Lily's definitely not going to be the best card in the world here. Thoughtseize. Well, Snare seems really good. Pierce does not. Actually, the click might be fine just because it's a body. So we're just gonna. It's a weird deck, and I'm not quite sure how to play against it yet. At least with this list, with just normal blue-black, I'm able to. I have not lost to it out of my like 4 matches, but I don't know how this one's supposed to function in that matchup. It's it's definitely a cool deck though. Like it is firmly in the super neat territory. Ugh, that is really rough. So I'm not doing anything right this moment because I may. Alright, I'm just gonna go with a batter skull. This is gonna be a really weird one. So if we path our guy in response, we got another land. Hmm. Okay, so man, this one's weird. Hmm. Man, that is so much just raw card advantage. That's really good. Yeah, I realized that immediately after I did it. Felt bad. Yeah, I needed to just play better, but holy cow, that's a lot of ice fangs. Damn. And always, how many force negations is this deck on, out of curiosity? Not enough. 4? Holy cow. That's so much. Like, that's so much. Holy cow. All it does is just draw cards. Let's see if you have the... wait, no, what the hell am I talking about? Man, I love this card. Okay. Thank you for the assist. I would not have known that myself. That feel when you're invited out to drinks, but you are playing Magic the Gathering online. Rip. I hope you know, chat, you're more important to me than my friends. The joke is that I have friends. Mm-hmm. Blue, white. Yes, but we have the path. Haha. Now we're like, this is the mid-rangiest slugfest. You sure did just draw exactly one card. Hello. I technically need this Stoneforge Mystic, and it feels really bad to say. Um, no. Okay. Figuring it out. Supreme Verdict, really good against them. Who'da thunk? Spell Snare, actually much worse than I was expecting. I think I would rather have some Inquisitions. Like, just force them to use things they don't want to, I guess. Maybe that's better going second. Yeah, that's probably the correct. Yeah, Teferi has gradually gone up to, I want to be on a third of this incredibly dumb, just fundamentally broken card. It's not like the effect is necessarily overpowering, it's just for this game, for Magic the Gathering, that effect is just broken. Like, you. Aha, this card. It makes your interaction better at all points. Like, your interaction gets better, your opponent's gets worse. Suddenly, you aren't actually playing Magic anymore. You're playing how quickly can I screw you up. I think without having an answer to this Bitter Blossom, yeah, like when they have it, that is more or less what I'm expecting. But when they don't, Seems like it's probably really good. So yes. Why am I not on Feast and Famine? I think this is the only time I've ever even considered asking myself that question. Because in general, Feast and Famine is like my. It just doesn't do anything for me. Like, some people are like, yeah, Feast and Famine is great. I'm like, I can take it or leave it. Okay, so Bitter Blossom is gone. But that's okay because we baited out what we were scared of. They never will actually have a say in whether or not they want to do anything about Bitter Blossom because, well, if you're competent, you will. Hmm. Two white, one black, two blue, one colorless. Dude, that's the most expensive redraw I've ever seen. Far out. I mean, it doesn't matter a whole ton what you. Lock it, both. Look, that's broken. You just draw one fresh card. How can you lose? Maybe Stoneforge does hate creature decks out of the format. Maybe I should be on Sword of Mind and Body. What does Detain do? Till the next turn of the controller, its ability can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't attack with either of those, honestly. Well, if he has the Ephemerate... If he has the Ephemerate, I'm kind of boned either way. Right. So I would rather... do that. Oh no, I should have definitely done that the opposite way. That was a big punt. Yes, that is my definition of big punt. Okay, you got an Ice Fang. I can live with that. Or you can... This is why we're the best. Because we'd have the good top decks. The impeccably good top decks. Oh no. Okay, so which one? Yeah, bud, sorry about this. Get busy living, or get busy dying. That's a really cool loop. Like, that's super cool. Does he just take infinite turns here? Oh yeah, he just takes infinite turns. Well, that's gross. Did I have any outs there? Huh. Neat. Did not know there was an infinite combo on that. Definitely would have done something a bit different with... Oh, no, I just didn't have anything. Hmm. Okay. What's weird is that this isn't even like a definite loop. How many time warps are they normally on? Like, out of just curiosity. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like it's going to take a very hot minute for him to actually get there. Like, it's going to take a really, really long time. Like, he's taken... This feels like one of those decks that is impractical to play online exclusively because of how much time you take. Like, he's already down 3 minutes. Well, for each of these loops, it's taking around 30 seconds. He's swinging for 2 a turn. So for each turn, he's wasting around 40 seconds. He's got 14 turns right now, as it stands. He has to get some like sizable on the board. Like a Knight of Autumn. Well, now it's taking much longer. Like, I know he has me. Damn. This deck is cool. Huh. Mm. Other hand, I definitely now get why they always have to stop Teferi or throw everything they have to stopping Teferi. Because otherwise, they just lose. Ooh, he is gonna get me. It's gonna take a hot minute. There we go. This guy clicks so fast. Hmm. Throw in an infant combo, you know. Hashtag just EDH things. Oh, damn. We're gonna be just a little shy on time. We needed one of these things to happen Like, we had to have specifically, like, actual interaction, which turns out to be pretty difficult when they blow up both of your bitter blossoms and stop you from getting any flyers. Oh, I just wanted to see how it worked. Like, I wanted to see it. They don't actually have an infinite combo. Was I didn't know if they had like an actual infinite or like an actual specific win con. I thought it, or if it was just soul herder you to death. It appears it's just soul herder you to death. Other hand, let's talk about this guy. Uh, this seemingly unremarkable card. Um, yeah, create a food token. Okay, we don't know what a food token is. Assume it is a treasure that, like, I don't know, you sacrifice, gain 2 life, or put a +1/+1 on something. Okay, that's fine. +1, target artifact or creature loses all abilities and becomes a 3/3 elk. I am a big fan of that. Because there are certain cards fairies as a deck were incapable of answering, and this provides a pretty clean one. Like, you can end up turning creatures that normally were just gargantuan pains in the butt. Mmm. Mmm. Into something a bit more doable. Let's grab a Hello. Hello, Fountain. Yes, I would like to pay too. Yeah, it's gross. I honestly don't know. I've played against it twice, and one of the games I dumpstered it like nobody's business. The other one, I lost, and I can't tell if one is particularly more indicative because they were both so wildly different. Like, one was just, okay, trounce you. The other one was, they went first and they had just everything they needed, and it was like, okay, well, I'm dead. So, whoops, hold on, I have to pay blue. Damn it. Blue, white, black. Because I think it's much better after board. Before board, it's about whether or not I have a Field of Ruin, is more or less what it seems like. Like here, if we get a Field of Ruin, this match isn't hopeless. Here, if we don't get a Field of Ruin, I think we're dead. Or it might just not be dead because we draw a Vendilion Click. Like, the deck has a solid tempo plan. Don't have 2 O-Stones. He drew into the other one? Oh, that's really kind of heartbreaking. We'll play a Batterskull and we'll just pass. Like, if he hadn't seen another O-Stone, I think we were definitely very advantaged there. It's Tron. I don't expect anything less or anything more. It is exactly what I expect. Okay. We have seen all we need to see. So... what do we want? Force of Negations. Unmordigo. Disenchant. Extirpate's pretty good as well. Snare hits like nothing. Probably gonna cut. Bully's not great. Batterskull is fine. Fatal pushes are actively bad. Hmm. When in doubt, cut a Serum Visions. Yeah, this seems actually pretty great. I always wanted Force of Negation to be able to Force of Negation a, I'm trying to remember the name of the stupid card. An Expedition map on turn 1? But I have yet to get to do that. And so I'm really just hoping I get to do that this game. Yep, got to live the dream. I got to stop an Expedition map on turn 1. Having never gotten to do that before in my life, I feel pretty good about it. So Batterskull is a 5-turn... Batterskull is technically a turn slower? No, it is a... We're going to grab the sword here, actually. Oh no. Karn me. Just do it. Just play your stupid Karn liberated. Oh, sweet. Did this guy actually just not play turn 3 Tron? Did he actually just do that? Oh, he drew it off the star. Okay. Ah, of course. Pardon me. How could I be so foolish? Tron players. Gotta hate him. I have to path here. Because, well, I'm more or less screwed, so I'm not... Eventually, these cards will be banned, and I will feel great. That's a really good question. I think he's going to take the Unmoored Ego. Because I don't think he would be especially happy with losing both worm coils. Or, well, all of his worm coils. Big surprise. Oh, some days are just days you lose to Tron. Okay, and we'll also path. Hopefully get a land off of our path to exile. I know that's being awfully optimistic. This man is an actual animal. Holy cow. Like a literal, actual mad lad. Alright, time to go back up to a third. We're just going to concede this one. We're going to go back to running 3 fields in the deck. I don't know where the third one is going to be, but we definitely need the third field of run. Which means probably cutting the spell snare. But honestly, I hate land-based decks enough that I don't care. Like, I hate land-based decks. They aren't playing Magic. Okay. Wait. Getting distracted. This card. This card's really cool. Okay. After this next one, I might just be too tired. No, there are no 2-drops in here. Keep. Be the same guy so I can field you. Please don't be the same guy. What year is it? I don't think I've played against two of the same decks out of these leagues. And while that's cool and all, having no clue what I'm going to play, I'm searing there because I want to hopefully try playing around some of the artifact destruction by forcing him to cast it at sorcery speed while I have a Teferi in play. Yeah, I don't think... Man, it's really hard to figure out what you want to play right now. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with, say, running Control at the moment. The mid-range is so good. Oh. Damn, I'm getting sleepy. Well, you know what? I'll take it. Force negations. Engineered explosives. Are they on Rabble Masters? These are the questions. Celestial Purge. We can just go with those 5. Veil's not good against decks that are on those cards. Neither is Light and Shadow. Well, Light and Shadow's okay, I guess. Fatal Push is bad. Spell Snare is definitely worse. We'll see what kind of Stompy deck. I'm assuming they're on a Stompy deck. Sick. We hit someone who is just fed up with life. I also think we're probably going to end up winning that. Turbo Mulligan. Snap Keep. It's very tempting to keep the sword. I think I'm going to actually tuck an Island. Because it would... Oh. Oh my. You might be a touch slow, Jace. Cool. That was a pretty neat draw on his part. Snap. Okay. No bounce land. It's funny because Fairies has always actually had a decent matchup against this type of deck. It just always feels really, really bad. Um, oh, hey, what you doing? There we go. Might wanna ease off on the attacks into things that are not necessarily beneficial to you. Block. You have to block. There we go. Yeah, no bounce land follow-up is so rich. Yes, I would like to attack. 10. Yeah, one bounce land, and I was very, very dead. I'm still... Oh, I'm still dead. Because he... Yeah, no, I'm just dead. Respect. And I'd be dead through a path to exile. That's gross. Yeah. Because he's going to get all of the Titans out there. Light and Shadow's not great. Veil is fine. When in doubt, cut a Serum Visions. I would really like to lose because I am so tired at this point. This seems okay. Watery grave. Hmm. We have removal for Azusa and gotta admit, wasn't expecting that one. Um, he did have a pretty nutty draw. Okay, so we hit growth chamber. Hmm. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's gonna get 2 triggers off that? Shit. Okay. I thought it was just the one. That kind of bites. Hmm. 1, 2, so 4. I still have another 4 mana. We can't actually win this game. Okay. I have had enough for now because I'm tired. Alright, guys. Good night. Brewing is hard. Playing a brand new sequencing heavy deck is also very hard. And having no idea what the hell you're going to play against is also probably it's just frustrating. On that note, I'm happy to not be streaming for another week because Esper is hard to play, guys. Esper is so hard to play. Anyway, good night. Have fun doing whatever you're doing, especially if it's sleeping. I'm jealous. How do I... Ah, there we go. Ending stream.